Oh, hello. Welcome to another edition of Off the Back. Now, the 2015 World Tour season might be in full swing now, but for most of us amateurs, in the Northern Hemisphere at least, the start of the racing season for us is just around the corner. It doesn't matter if you're new to racing or if you've been doing it for quite some time. We've got some great videos on GCN to help you on your way on the day of a race. Now we're going to start with before the race, because you will need some energy whilst you're racing. Get that from energy bars, of course, but you don't have to go down to your local shop and spend a small fortune. You can make them at home on your own. So in this first video, we're going to watch Richardson show you how to make homemade energy bars, which for some reason he calls Über bars. Take it away, Si.
Preferences regarding health and whatever else. Then we need to add some sweetness, because obviously oats have got good slow release carbohydrates, but they're not very sweet. So we're going to add some soft dark brown sugar, nice kind of caramelly kind of flavour. Then we're going to add 2 tablespoons of golden syrup. Now this is mega sweet, this stuff, and it's not terribly good for you, but it's really good at sticking the bars together, which is quite an important consideration.
Okay, so you've got your energy bars prepared, your bike's ready, you're on your way to the race, you get there, you sign on and you receive your numbers. What do you do with them? Well, you put them on your back with pins, and it sounds very, very easy, but actually there's quite a lot of technique involved in pinning your numbers on in the correct way. And that's exactly what we show you how to do in this next video, not just with pins, but also with a brand new ultra-modern magnetic way. How to pin your numbers on like a pro. We're on. The number of pins that you have is crucial. Ideally, you want 7 for each of the big numbers that you have to put on the back of your jersey. That's 3 for the top, 2 for the sides, and 2 to secure the bottom. That way it will be flush against the jersey and the air won't get in behind it, so it becomes something resembling a parachute. Your energy bars are made, your numbers are pinned on, you've got your kit on, your helmet on, you're ready to race. Now, it's actually not quite as simple as perhaps the World Tour riders make it look when we're watching TV. There are actually a lot of different nuances when you're racing inside a bunch, which can take a while to get used to. But you'll give yourself a head start if you take a look at our next video, which we did in conjunction with British Cycling, how to race in a bunch.
Always be thinking about position. You might be used to riding in a group on the road, but not to the close proximity and high speeds of a fast-moving bunch. Position is key. Try to stay in the top 15 riders and look to experienced riders to use as markers.
The idea though, of course, is not to be in the bunch for the entire race. You want to go on the attack, get into the breakaway and really be a big part of the race that you're in. So we've got the perfect video for you once again. How to get into a breakaway like a pro.
One of the best ways of achieving this is to attack with speed. Don't sit on the front of a group and try and sprint away, as the chances are you won't be able to get that gap. Riders can just sit comfortably in your slipstream while you flog yourself on the front. In a small group, attack from the back. In a peloton, from about 20 wheels back.
Now we hope that this doesn't happen to you, but it might be that during the race you get dropped on a climb. And when you get back to the race headquarters, you're not going to want to tell everybody that you got dropped because you're not fit enough. What you're going to need are some excuses, some very believable excuses, and we've got 10 right here for you. Top 10 excuses for getting dropped on a climb.
Sorry lads, I didn't realise we were doing steep climbing today. If I'd known, I wouldn't have brought my aero bike, I'd have brought my lightweight bike. Like these wheels alone are 464 grams heavier than the ones on my climbing bike. Guys?
Oh, sorry about that, boys. I was just on a recovery ride today, so I got to keep the heart rate under 118. So
recovery ride, absolutely incredible.
Right, so you've made your energy bars, you've pinned your numbers on, you've got into the race, you've gone on the attack in a breakaway out the road. You've got dropped. You've made your excuses back at the club room. What comes next? Well, of course, you need to recover from your effort. In this next video, we do a collaboration with our friends at the incredibly successful Sorted Food channel, where Si doesn't just make a recovery drink, but a recovery cake. What could get better?
Must be a tough place to work, this. When you get in from a ride, we pretty much all know what it is we need to eat in order to recover and stay healthy. But in almost all instances, cake is just so much more appealing. But what if we could combine the two? A healthy,
tasty, tasty actually good as well, no, high performance cake.
Well, that just about draws things to a close for this week's Off the Bat, but we will of course be back at the same time next week trawling through more of our favourite videos from the last couple of years. But before we go, a couple more to share with you. If you click up there, you'll be able to see how to make homemade energy drink, and if you click down there, you'll be able to see a professional chef at work. Tinkoff Saxo's Hannah Grant shows us how to make rice cakes. And finally, if you haven't already done so, subscribe to the channel. It's absolutely free. You can do it by clicking on my dog here. She's called Rhonda, after the Rhonda van Vlaanderen. Is my hair right?